Turn on the power. Turn up for what? What's going on, guys? My name is Scott and this is Firewatch. It's a game that's been out for a while. Well, it came out last year. I've played it back then and I didn't record it, and I want to record it now. I want to play it because I think it's a great game. Let's start a new game. The gist of it is, it's a short game. I think the last time I played for 3 or 4 hours. So pretty short. And it's from Campo Santo, as you can see right there. It is a very story-driven game. But they tell the story in a very, very special way. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. Oh yeah. Oh, music. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, out drinking with your mates, pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So we get a choice. We could go for, so what's your, major? Or just straight up, you're pretty. I'm gonna go, as of a fact that I'm drunk, obviously. I'm gonna go with the you. You're pretty. Right now. You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down the waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Jeez, this is going quite fast, guys. I mean, slow it down. Slow it down. Oh hey, I'm in an elevator. Backpack. Oh, yeah, that's it. It's just, I don't know if I like the music. It's sad music, or it's kind of, I don't know. It's hopeful, sad. I really don't know how to describe it. Obviously, I know what's going on. Yeah. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Where's my mouse? There it is. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with the view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere, to be honest. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Alright, we can either pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket, or we can adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Honestly, I like beagles, so we're gonna go with the beagle, which I don't know. Oh, I can just. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him, and you love him too. 1979. You duck out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, well, couple little idiots. Well, that would be pretty good, or one day, why rush? You know, I mean, it's going really well. Why not? I mean, all's good, it's perfect. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, he said. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. Jeez, it's hard to speak. You say she's absolutely right. You are right. Oh, hey! Alright. Out in the wilderness. Fire danger today is high. It is extreme! Alright. That's, I've actually never looked back there, to be honest. So, yeah. Thoroughfare trailhead. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Oh, it's night. Okay, I hope I'm an experienced hiker. This must be the map. This must be the map. Where the hell am I? Probably over here somewhere. Ah, we'll see. Let's go on a hiking adventure and see nature. Just listen to this. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried, getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight, and she gets between the sheets. So I either get mad or I ignore her. Getting mad doesn't seem like an option, neither does ignoring her, let's be honest. But I'm gonna ignore her. Because you don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Oh, I'm the guy in this relationship. I'll be back. I look awesome. Alright. Now, it's already getting dark, I guess. We should get a move on if we want to find shelter for the night. But again, listen to nature. Listen to the birds and the trees and the bees. Beautiful, isn't it? This is why I like the game for that. It's really nice. 2 Forks Fire Lookout. 8 more miles still. Hop over this and there we go. Beauty. Beautiful sunset. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. What? Beep, beep, bop, fuck the dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Either I scare him away or I beat his goddamn face in, which is what I'm gonna do. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Well, I'm a pussy. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I can either convince her not to take the job, which would be an asshole move, or agree if she commutes back and forth. Wow. Now I'm gonna be selfless here. I'm gonna, ask her to, she can get the job. She should get the job. It's a good job. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up, if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's a lot. Gee. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. An episode? She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Alright. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it? You make macaroni, drink wine, and try to forget about it. I'm hungry, so, this seems like the way we do that. Like in this relationship, like that seems like the way the two would handle that. So yeah, let's make macaroni, drink some wine, and forget about it. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. It is really dramatic reading here. Alright, obviously I set up camp here, I guess. Let's just pick this up. It's my journal, I guess. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bucket is getting older as well. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to university. Jeez, I flipped that. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Why do I turn British occasionally? Not important. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has been brought home by the police. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love, and after 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. So I'm Australian, I guess. And she's in Connecticut. Does that make sense? I guess that makes sense. So it also makes sense that I drink beer all the time with my friends, let's be honest. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple of months. Now I can decide to move her to a full-time care facility or take care of her by myself, but I need to work, you know. I can't do that. Well, guess it's the best for her, right? I mean, it's gotta be. Alright, let's see. I just thought there was a bird right there, but there wasn't. This beauty. Mountains. Green leaves on the tree. Nature. Rocks. A tree that kind of fell. Hello! And there he goes. Majestic. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. I won't. You've always really liked Susan. I did. Months go by, Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Now that's an awfully long introduction to the game. It's basically, it sets the backstory, you know. Enter the lookout tower. Alright? And now we're actually in the game. This is the game. This is Firewatch. Yeah. But it does have a long intro. I forgot how long that introduction was. And it gets longer if you read it as dramatically. You know, if you just read it out loud and have pauses and stuff like that. Alright, so this must be where I stay. Is there anything over here? Oh hey! Thoroughfare lookout. Alright. Let's open the door. Turn on the power. Turn up for what? Oh man, that was kind of anticlimactic.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? Radio. Time to pick it up.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Alright, hold left shift. And now this is all the dialogue that you're gonna have. It's gonna be like this.
Hello?
Which is a
Whoever
nice
this is?
It's Henry,
future,
right?
I guess.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
And I'm delighted.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright, you've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you now. I think she's rebelling against mom.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago.
Oh!
You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me, I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.